We are going live. We are going live.
For an interview.
Bad taste in music is not a reliable person. Whenever they begin with thanking the person for releasing the most devastating thing on their career, it never goes well. You can come up with context or excuses, but you have to apologize first. We can't get 30 seconds and 2 minutes into a video, Brad, and have no apology. Internetverse has came out with another video on my last VOD or last live stream. We covered Brad taste in music. Also uploaded my own little video based on this with some edits. So we left off with just finding out who Brad taste in music is and what kind of, let's just say, a piece of shit, really narcissistic, abusive person, right? And he fell down the rabbit hole and he got caught. He got caught by the legs. His ex-girlfriend now recorded him, which was fine. With one-party consent laws where they live, recorded his abuse, and we got to hear that. It was pretty confronting. All right, let's not make light of it. If you've been in those situations, you don't know how to act. It's like a fight or flight response. Unless you're in that situation, you'll never know. So we've left off. Really, we found out he's just a narcissistic abusing person who is just gone down the bad road, chosen the bad road in life, the bad path. That's what he's chosen to do. We'll see what his follow up is with after these confronting audio clips came out, and see what. I haven't watched this, so it'll be interesting to see the update myself, because I definitely am not a fan on him. So Internetverse, I always put all my links of sources in the description, which I think is important. I'm trying to find OG clips from people when they watch things. You want to go watch that video. People don't put enough of their sources in. They just watch it like me and don't link it or anything. But I really try to keep to the original source, because researching videos and stuff, it's hard to find original clips myself. So if I'm watching something and he's watching a video, I want to know where that's from. Source keeping's fine. So everything I watch, I will always put the links of where I've gotten it in the original description, and I do timestamps afterwards. So let's just get into it. If you don't know what this is just stream Wednesday and Sunday. I don't have set time, unfortunately, at the moment. It just depends with work and whatnot when I can hop on. We just talk about the drama events, sometimes serious, sometimes bit of a laugh. When it's serious, it's serious. Not all slop drama commentary is pig rig, as IDub says. We just like to belong in the mud and wrestle and belong in pig shit, but it's not always that. I don't have time to make lengthy videos on all this, unfortunately. I just like to hop on live and watch videos and talk and give my input, and maybe upload a snippets or highlights here and there. Okay, we're just going to get into it because I wasted enough time.
YouTuber Brad Taste in Music has continued to develop, with Brad putting out yet another video response that was quickly deleted, and then in a turn of events asked live streamer Destiny if he could show up in his platform for an interview.
Brad Taste in Music is not a reliable person. He's obviously got something mentally deep going on with him, alright? He's very up and down. He is sorry, then not sorry. He upload things, then he gets rid of it. He's got his problems. But that's not discounting anything he's done.
after a clip of Destiny defending Brad against Tina went viral. Tina also made multiple appearances on other shows, such as a 1.5-hour interview with another commentator, and dropped a Google Doc of all the things she had to manage for Brad's day-to-day life. There was also text revealed where in them Tina says that Brad once paid $4,000 for
There's going to be a lot in this. A lot has come through.
If you've missed the first two
There's
parts
a
of
lot
the
of
series,
updates.
in the description, but it starts, of course, when Brad uploads his other apology video. However, this one was deleted even quicker than the last ones that we've already covered, and Nicholas Zorio responds to this by saying, I don't think Brad Taste understands how close he is to a complete and total career redemption. It's just one or two more unscripted OBS recording videos away. And Claire replies, really I think he's one freestyle away. Let the music
in the last video,
Brad, and just so you can
if you haven't seen it, go back to my last live stream or look at internet versus previous videos. He wrote like a 50-minute freestyle. It is just cooked. Nothing else to describe it as but cooked. Like literally cooked.
To the video yourself.
This dude's cooked.
It's only just about 2 minutes, so we're just gonna let it play. Here is Brad's response.
Okay, so this is here. This is important.
This is over now. I have nothing else to say. I want to actually thank Tina for sharing the video.
Okay. Whenever they begin with thanking the person for releasing the most devastating thing on their career, it never goes well. What happens afterwards, it never does. Brad Taste, why are you going to thank someone for putting out stuff that makes you look absolutely horrible? Let's see what look, I'm not saying I know what he's going to say. I haven't watched this video, haven't watched his response, but in history, it hasn't gone down well. And I'm pretty sure this is deleted.
See, I'm really scared of her because she's smarter than me. I'm younger than her. And I never really had a strong foundation, like at home. And when I went to go live with...
So we have not strong foundation, okay, at home, right? And then you're younger than her. So 2 excuses already.
Her. She thought very differently than I did on a lot of things.
You can come up with context or excuses, but you have to apologize first. We can't get 30 seconds and 2 minutes into a video, Brad, and have no apology. Just get over and done with and then talk your shit.
And I'm the apology guru.
A lot of the time, I would blame her for things that are her fault.
Okay, accountability. Fair enough.
And I truly believe I didn't know any better. And that's what's so scary about it. I keep trying to fix stuff, but I'm just like not as aware of things as other people. And I get shit wrong, and I think I'm doing a good thing, and I end up really
Look, that doesn't... Everyone does things wrong. You haven't what was in the audio clips is not you thinking you know what you're doing is right. I'm sorry. Where's this really going, Brad? Brad, where's this going?
To be using electronic devices like significantly less. You know, like this forced me offline and helped me.
One of these apologies.
This, like, awful cycle that like getting a YouTube channel at like 17 years old and then becoming like really big, like that. Like, really big with your head and your ego.
No, I one, he wasn't really that big, no offense, Brad, but it's just not an excuse. A lot of other people go down the same thing. It can fuck with your head, I can understand that. But the problem is acknowledging that that's not an excuse, I think, in my opinion.
A victim of that. Absolutely. And right now, she is getting
Look at us in the camera, bro.
And again, if you're just hate watching this, she is in a horrible situation right now.
Hey, Lizzie's
she can't catch a break.
Kind of awake right now.
And I hate that I'm contributing to that. I've calmed down a little bit.
I think she's probably got a lot of support. You know, I don't really understand what he's going on about on that side of things.
Yeah, and what I felt
it's
during
just,
that time period was real.
Look, I'm never saying you should apologize. You should script an apology. But for some people, they really do need to script something. You know, one of his biggest thing is just coming on and hitting record like everyone, like the Pope says, you know. One OBS fucking unscripted video away from coming back.
The pain I felt was real, but I misguided it towards her. And she has every right to feel as hurt as she does.
Not great, but
has every right
better than what I thought.
At me as they are.
Okay.
I will do better. Goodbye.
Crunchtopia tweets out this picture with...
Oh, okay. That was it. All right. I thought there would be more. I would think having that kind of audio released on you would make you have a better apology than that, and in that you're in the frame of mind that you think you're coming back from this. Yeah, a lot of people aren't really cancelable, but when you're like a kind of a small YouTuber, you can be pretty cancelled off the internet.
The caption.
Like from this point of view, it's just hate watchers now, right? That's your audience. Hate watchers.
DLDR.
How lovely.
Taste video.
How great. How fantastic. Fucking hate
right
watchers.
Before they're about to upload the video that will explain everything. Then back over to Twitter, where we left off the last part of this video where Tina said she found in kitchen. Destiny defending Brad taste in music. Destiny quote tweeted Tina and said, "White women like this are concentrated poison in online communities." Eve replies to Destiny by saying, "You are such a fucking loser, man."
Destiny.
Eli says, "You mean white women who won't sit there quietly and accept abuse, right? No wonder that's an issue for you." In Pokemon replies to Destiny by saying, "White people be like, white people be like," and Juicy Toot says, "But they the white people then be like." Then Destiny Updates tweets out that live at 2 p.m.
Oh, he
EST,
chatting
with Brad Taste.
I don't think that planned out.
Screenshots this and says, "What the fuck?"
I don't think that went out.
Finally, the one thing Brad needs to rehabilitate
Destiny.
His
Get on kick, brother.
It was either this or another freestyle diss track. Advance OK also posted this.
Nah, it never happened.
Subreddit. And Sky Magica says, "Gaining Destiny is objectively worse than losing Hive Mind." And Fun Veterinarian says, "Nothing, and I mean nothing, is worse than losing Hive Mind." And Dume says, "Bro cries about Tina getting heckled and then does this. Oh my fucking god."
Destiny's a fucking...
Then the gnomes post the full 25-minute conversation on the Dalaban. And obviously we can't play this entire thing. It'll be linked in the description if you want to watch.
Destiny, look, I know I say good people can have bad takes, bad people can have good takes and whatnot and that bullshit, but Destiny just... The thing is, it's hard to say, but sometimes he does have good points. But yeah, he's a fucked up person. He's just always choosing the wrong path, and he's a fuckwit. He's a fucking sex pest, to be honest, isn't he? However you feel, look, he can have some good takes. Yeah, still, he's a fuckwit. I'm sorry.
But a couple clips from the conversation made rounds, such as this one that Weird Fishes Arpeggi posts with the caption,
"It's just too edgy."
My ex
edgy and
the situation
weird.
ended up
just
really
too edgy,
for
bro.
Like so
like cringe
that,
edgy.
I finally felt like, through the destruction of my image and my channel,
yeah,
she
brother,
got, like, compensation for the pain that she felt.
Dating Understander says,
what are we
"It's crazy
talking
how
about?
much the guy I robbed and ran over benefited after the police caught me, and people felt bad for him." Shaking my head. And Surfer replies, "The guy got Medicare that he wouldn't have gotten otherwise." IK replies to the clip by saying, "I mean, he's not wrong. Dumping his abusive ass was good for her." And Candela Belen replies, "Sadly, it was him that broke up with her." And Tina comes in the thread and says, "That's
Tina's
not true.
coming
I broke
back.
up with him after the arrest.
Top
Dumped his ass and
1%.
also rejected his pleas to get me back over the past year." And Tinbone says, "Did you ever scream at him?"
Oh
and
my god.
replies, "What kind of question is this?" And Tinbone says, "Huh?
Reddit,
This is a
bro.
did you two ever yell at each other question. Are you serious?" Entire Lemon says, "Brad is one of those rare
Gotcha
cases where I
moments.
can't find a shred of compassion for him. He is a textbook manipulative person. He can only blame himself for
Entire
all of
Lemon,
this.
go
But the thing
ahead,
is,
brother.
he won't. He can't. He lacks the ability
Yeah, these
to.
people
As someone who
just
stopped watching
can't,
months
can
before
they?
the Ethan crash out, it's been crazy seeing these updates."
They take drip feeding. It's just very drip feeding kind of taking accountability. Just a little pipette, just slowly, just drip feeding accountability through it.
I stopped watching his streams because he seemed like he was getting extremely entitled and arrogant once he started making good money. I had no idea he was also extremely abusive, delusional, and this out of touch with reality. I would be terrified if I found out I lacked self-awareness to even a fraction of the level of Brad.
Yeah,
Intelligence
well,
Flow
that's
replies,
right.
"This is what makes me question myself
game
and
over,
others that
Brad.
are still stuck
Game
around."
over.
The top concern posts on the
Goodbye.
Brad Taste Music subreddit to the Brad/Destiny Talk mega thread, and Spice Beagle says, "I couldn't watch it
Goodbye.
honestly beyond the first 4 or 5
Goodbye,
minutes.
Brad.
This is so pathetic and awkward of Brad to feel the need to jump on a trash bag stream
Oh
and say
my
stuff when he
God.
repeatedly said he's gonna go.
Why did you go to
like,
Destiny?
Fuck, stop with this already.
To everyone you go to, you choose Destiny as your fucking savior.
Destiny even said, like, bro, why did you want to be here? So it was Brad who asked Destiny, and that is just so blah. And
Brad's
SHI replies with this
cooked,
saying,
bro.
Who the fuck are you? I thought I hired a therapist. And it's Destiny being the rapist instead of therapist. Substance also posts a brief summary about the conversation on Twitter when they say, it's so funny to see Brad Taste undercut Destiny's pro-abuser / avoid accountability narrative he was hoping to push in their convo. Brad does so by continuing to hammer down the points that he should be held accountable and accepting his image is tainted and that his statements wouldn't suffice in changing that.
No, Destiny doesn't believe in that at all.
Post comments on the conversation. Don't know what he was looking to get out of that. Seems like he internalized a lot of the bad stuff on the internet about him. Tina also went on another commentator's live stream.
Everything that's bad on the internet is false. Hey, Destiny.
And they had an hour-and-a-half long interview.
Hey, what's this say, Bradley? You're fucking not, and I'm not going to take you lying to me anymore. That's what you actually care about. I'm done with your lies. If you don't mind dealing with the cops, then that's fine, I guess. Okay, taking my shit and leaving, selfish bitch. Glad you enjoy your free fucking Airbnb and free everything else. I'm saying the host of the Airbnb might call the cops on us if there's yelling.
It's in the description if you're curious to check out the whole thing. But Liam summarizes the live stream on the Brad Taste Music subreddit, titling a summary of important notes points from Tina's interview with Purple Parry Gaming. Yeah, really, I don't like when these people pop on random people's streams to talk. It needs to be more, I don't know, it's just more professional. I don't know, I'm too professional. I wouldn't just be popping on some dude's stream talking about all this. Says the recorded incident was the most scared she ever was. Brad was screaming 1 inch from her face. He was so close he was literally spitting on it. God, that would have been damning having video instead of audio. Says Brad was violent at times, just not towards her, punching holes in walls. Okay, Kyle. And he broke the bathroom door in their first apartment. She says she doesn't remember what the thud was in the audio of him abusing her. Says when he was on weed, he would have more trouble controlling his emotions. He had similar outbursts to one shared back in 2021 when he was on weed. Yeah, look, he's fucking... It's addiction, right? Even if it's weed, you can still get addicted on weed. And sometimes we can make... if you're more prone to certain mental health disorders, weed can make it worse. It's in the literature, not making it up. Brad quit weed in August 2021. When Brad was not on weed, there was not as many explosive moments, but there's still emotional abuse. Okay, so the two different defining moments. So you can't blame the addiction on everything. That would probably be the underlying mental illness. Tina said if she told Brad he hurt her feelings, it would get projected back onto her, and she would have to apologize in order to de-escalate. Oh my god, this is giving me flashbacks. Brad returned to using weed in 2024. Brad wanted to smoke with Tina and her friends when they were in LA for the H3 show. Oh, yeah. Tina checked in on Brad several times and he seemed to be okay at first. When the H3 stuff happened, Brad became addicted to weed again. These people will always go back to addiction. I've seen it with some friends. It never leaves them. They find something else eventually and just replace it. Anyway, let's keep going. Points from Tina's interview with Purple Parry Gaming, and it starts.
A person that's addicted will always be addicted to something, whatever, even if it's health and fitness or drinking water. It's just always present in some way and always will be. I'm sorry. I don't think people can really fight addiction. They just replace it with something else, and hopefully that addiction's a bit better. And the other one.
In August of 2021, when Brad was not on weed, there were not as many explosive moments, but there was still some emotional abuse. Tina said if she told Brad he hurt her feelings, it would get projected back.
Look, I'm going in with this with fuck Brad and Taste and music. I'm sorry.
2024. Brad wanted to smoke with Tina and her friends when they were in LA for the H3 show.
If he had done a proper apology, maybe, and he needs proper help, like he does, he needs anger management or something.
Every day from early July when they returned from LA to August 31st, 2024 when he was arrested. Tina claims she had to do
there's more?
Every trip they went, she
oh my god. Well, yeah. It's just one. He's a fucking loser.
At one point as a medical assistant and would come home with the house a mess. And Brad had been playing video games or high all day, so
she has fibromyalgia.
She has fibromyalgia, a chronic
so many people start having that.
So whenever Brad was abusing her or spiraling, it would also cause her to have severe
full body pain. That's a hard chronic pain condition to handle with.
And that she was making far less than him. Tina basically set up everything for Brad as far as equipment, managed his finance and PR. Brad would literally text her and for her
The girl quitting your job.
Brad couldn't maintain relationships with anyone. He wouldn't respond to people, so Tina was his only support. She was basically doing everything with
That's
Brad
what he
only
wanted
just
all the
doing
beginning.
Out of the $5K she was paid a month, $1K into taxes,
Oh
$700
shit,
$800 went to
$5K a
her
month
portion
of
for the
him.
rent, also health insurance, car payments, car
Oh,
insurance.
she got paid
Basically,
$5K a
even though
month
5K
from
sounds like a
Brad.
lot to stay at home, she was doing everything for Brad but wipe his ass, all while paying her own bills and having a chronic illness. Tina says she never smoked weed around Brad or kept weed in the house when Brad was clean. The only time she was smoking weed while being paid $5K was July to August 2024 to cope with the abuse when Brad had begun using again. Tina says she has a 1 hour recording of Brad in 2021 of him interrogating her in her own bed when he was high. Tina felt like she had to do everything to protect Brad's career.
I mean, is it interrogating or just a
She would lose
talk?
her house,
I
not be
don't
able to feed her
know.
dogs. Brad didn't fully understand the power
Neither
that he
at least
had, and
needs
that if
to
he blew
really
it up, it wasn't just
understand.
him that would be wrecked. The dogs were terrified when Brad was yelling, and even now they get fearful of loud
Yeah,
noise.
that's fair
She
enough.
says she has around 10 recordings of Brad's emotional abuse, the earliest being December of 2020. She says she locked herself in the office after the incident of Brad yelling and was scared for her life. She then
He's a piece of shit, really.
Who was somewhat nonchalant
I'm
about it.
surprised they
Tina's
stay
mom
together so
immediately came
long.
and picked her up. She shared it with 1 or 2 of her closest friends later, and nobody at Hive Mind.
This would just
She
be
shared
so
with her and Brad's mother as a
tiring
plea for help.
to do this
Says that she did not have anything
for
to do with
5
including posting on Brad's
years.
channel, that she believes that some former
Wouldn't
moderators
you be
still had
fucking
moderator
sick
access
of
to the
this?
channel and posted it. Tina says she did not want to release the audio, but whenever Brad uploaded a new video, it would derail her life for several days, so she had no choice. Brad would message Tina
This
after
would
they broke
make
up,
me so
sometimes asking for her
tired
back,
and
flip-flopping
sick.
between apologetic for everything he put her through to being upset with her. The last time he contacted
God
her was August
damn.
1st, 2025, and he sent this weird message that he would never give up on her, that he doesn't need her to solve anything for him, and he can give her a
I'll
comfortable
never
and quiet
give up.
life, and that to contact
Never.
him if she wants to go back. Yikes. Tina didn't respond to it. The audio that we heard was not from the same day Brad was arrested. Tina's mom
Okay.
picked her up after that. Brad called the police that
Fair
night,
enough.
and he talked to them at the apartment. She came home 24 hours later at night to pick up some stuff and fell asleep on the couch. She woke up in the morning and Brad
Jesus.
told her he was going to be
This is
streaming
good
and leave her
retelling of
alone. She was on
events.
the phone with her mom, who was asking when Brad's mom was coming. Tina was saying that she needed someone to step because it was really bad. Brad was apparently listening through the office door and busted in and started screaming at her. Tina put her mom on speakerphone and Brad started screaming at her.
Please
too.
be it.
Brad cornered her, screaming at her,
Oh.
causing her to run.
More. Brad, this is a lot for 5 years of relationship to have all these notes on you. I'm getting tired. Oh. There was a 72-hour restraining order between them. In this time, Tina decided to go to Detroit temporarily so Brad's mum could come and Brad could pack up and leave. Then she could return back up to pick her stuff up. Oh my God, there's too much. July 2024, Brad and Tina went to visit some friends in Detroit. On the way, Brad was spiraling about something, and this was when Tina tried to confront him, and he threw her hand off him. This is so bad. He also screamed at her about the fact that she was on her phone when she was just trying to look up the directions of the Airbnb. Brad yelled at her in front of their friends in Detroit. This is an incident. But yeah, he's a fucking asshole. He's an asshole.
And close the door and call 911. This is what led to Brad.
He's
being
just an
arrested.
arsehole.
When Brad ended that
We
stream
all
saying
know
he
that.
wasn't safe in his own home, it was because the police were literally in the apartments. The police said Brad was also claiming to be the victim, so Tina played in the audio of Brad yelling from 2 days prior. There was a 72-hour restraining order between them. In this time, Tina decided to go to Detroit temporarily so Brad's mom could come and Brad could pack up and leave. And then she returned to pack up the rest of her stuff and permanently moved
When he
to
got back in the
Detroit.
car, he
Around
yelled
July
at Tina for letting him
2024,
buy
Brad
the
and Tina went to visit some
weed.
friends in Detroit.
Tina
On the way
has a
there, Brad was
recording
spiraling
of
about
this.
something, and this was when Tina tried to
Brad
comfort him
showed
and he
Tina
threw
a
her hand
text
off
from
him.
his
He also screamed
ex-girlfriend
at her
accusing
about
him
the
of being
fact that she was
nasty.
on her phone when she was just trying to look up the directions to
This
the
is
Airbnb.
too
Tina said she has a recording of
just
this. Brad yelled at her in front
tiring,
of their friends in
bro.
Detroit. This and the incident with the Airbnb showing the
Tiring,
text caused
bro.
Tina to stay with her friend for a couple days, who was also the first person to tell her what Brad was doing was
Fuck
abuse.
being in this
During
life.
the Airbnb incident, Brad misheard something Tina said and started screaming, calling her a bitch. He went outside and threw her suitcase on the lawn and drove away. The screaming was so bad the Airbnb, who was downstairs, messaged Tina to ask if they were okay. When they
shit.
went back to Wisconsin, Brad bought $600 of
This-
weed before
oh
crossing
my
the border.
God.
Weed is illegal in
The
Wisconsin.
scream was
When
so
he got
bad
back
the
in the car, he
MB
yelled
who
at
was
Tina for letting him
downstairs
buy the weed.
messaged them.
Tina has a recording of this. Brad showed Tina
You need to
a
get
text from his
fucking life if
ex-girlfriend
that
accusing him
happens.
of being narcissistic and abusive.
I have no
Feel free to add
sympathy
anything if I'm
for
missing
Brad.
important. All the love to Tina. This seems like a genuinely hell to live with.
This has got
Rich
nothing to do
Knight
with
replies,
YouTube.
One of the craziest parts in my
Just remember, this has nothing. I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with YouTube or fame. Doesn't.
opinion is that he just kept wanting to stream like nothing
You can
happened. Even
you can say YouTube and fame and the money made him buy weed and shit, and yeah, even off the weed he was supposedly emotional abuser, so...
That shitty freestyle rap thing he made, he wanted to, like, play it off as just a little thing that he could just swerve around. Fucking gross. And OP replied, in the SI video, Brad said something to the effect of that he was in a mindset, he was so obsessed with his work, he couldn't focus on anything else. Then again, I'm not sure he was even telling the truth that he screamed at Tina because she interrupted his live stream. I think he was insanely paranoid and was eavesdropping and then heard her talking about him. Then ARTV posts on the Brad Taste in Music subreddit this video titled F you Brad Taste in Music and captions it uploaded with Tina's consent, screened with her over a phone call for her approval first before uploading.
Savage,
hope this brings clarity to my crash out on Brad and the subs last year. Intrepidator replies, the fact that the $4,000 handy is now public knowledge is crazy. I've known about that now for a year.
Fuck?
Mimran Thought says the
4K handy is now public knowledge? What fucking 4K handy?
Okay, what? And Squill says, may I ask for more context?
What the hell are we talking about now?
Don't have to go into any specifics, I'm just curious.
We've jumped the fucking gun, boys.
Here is the actual screenshot that Tina sent to ARTV in his video.
Tina, hi, it's Tina. Hi, Tina. I have the 8-minute leading up to the crazy screaming and then a separate recording of the crazy scream that occurred right after. Trigger warning for real, it's bad. But the 8-minute one is wild. Like I said, just hearing his delusional thought process is kind of crazy. Also, side note, one time he paid $4K for a hand job. Yeah, look. I feel like this needs to be like properly put towards like a case manager or something. Sharing petty shit like this is like just some fucking random.
Start with Tina saying, "Hi, it's Tina," and ARTV replies,
I don't know.
"Hi."
It makes it not seem so serious. Like, what the helly? Haha, brother, what? Like, what?
The 8 minutes leading.
I'm so sorry, but I'm cackling right now. You just told there's an 8-minute recording of him screaming.
The crazy screaming, and then a separate recording of the crazy screaming that occurred right after.
You're just going straight after that to the 4K handy.
Like I said, just hearing his delusional thought processes is kind of crazy. Also, side note,
I don't know. I just find it distasteful.
For an HJ. Embarrassing. And AirTV says, well, shit, let me sit down for this one. I'm getting in bed. What the helly? Bro, what? And Tina says, yeah. And he replies, I am so sorry, but I am cackling right now. As someone who's never had to pay for a woman's touch. And then there is a document attached from AirTV and Tina where it says, the following is a list of chores / tasks / responsibilities that Brad listed out over their 5 years together for Tina to do in their relationship. All formatting has been left as it was in the shared notes from Tina to me. John's.
Oh my god, more lists. What is this? This is what Bradley set out for Tina to do in their relationship. All formatting has been left as it was in the shared note from Tina to me. Household. Collecting, picking up garbage from around the house includes cleaning old food out of the fridge, taking garbage bag out of can. So this was just... So she was just like a house slave. Laundry, collecting Brad's clothes next to bed, collecting Brad's socks in office and next to the couch. She says they will take care of these, but they often stay there until they take care of themselves. So it's just a piece of shit.
Expectations. Household. Collecting
this is just a piece of shit. This isn't
cleaning old food out of the fridge and actually cleaning inside of the fridge. Taking garbage out of the can. Brad often leaves it overflowing.
You're a terrible
Laundry.
person
Collecting
and
Brad's
dirty,
clothes
but
next to the bed. Collecting Brad's socks in office
I mean,
and next to the couch.
you're not breaking
He says that he will take care of these,
laws.
but they often stay there until I take care of them
It's not
myself. Sorting all
cancelable
dirty
even.
laundry, washing all
This
laundry,
just sounds
folding
like
or putting away
fucking
clean
old
laundry.
mate
If the laundry
part.
is all in a big clean pile, he asks
What's that guy called? Pirate
me to find
Software.
him an outfit. Maintaining / cleaning washer and dryer. Washing all sheets, bedding, pillowcase.
Holy shit. This is just like a fucking support worker. Like, seriously. How do you do this for years? You're just a cleaner. You're not even a girlfriend. So he did nothing at all. This is what happens after these audio clips and stuff. You'll find time and time again later the girlfriend comes out with some fucking 100-page manual on what they never cleaned up and just how much of a piece of shit they were.
Cases, pillows, and putting everything back together. Collecting
Always
and washing
comes
bath
out.
towels. Collecting and washing kitchen hand towels into drying mats.
Oh
Dishes.
my
Loading the
God.
dishwasher. Filling
Fair
rinse
enough.
aid.
I
I've
mean,
never seen Brad
shit.
do this. I don't think he knows what it is or how to check or fill it. Collecting cups on
You
Brad's
hate the
bedside
guy,
table or desk
obviously,
in office
with
because
what
they
he
usually
did,
will
and
stay
you
there until I take care
justify.
of them myself. Ordering
But do we
in-supply
need to
food,
know all
alcohol,
this, you
personal
know,
care stuff.
like, I don't know, loading dishwashers? Is this really pertinent information?
deodorant, shampoo,
I guess it helps frame the picture, but we really know. I mean,
filters, Kleenex, etc.
We know he's a piece of shit and emotional abuse. So do we need to know this stuff? You know, that's the only question I have. Is this necessary to release this?
Making specific grocery lists, ordering groceries, or shopping.
I have a comment.
I also have to put
do you think this adds?
Organize them if Brad shops or brings Instacart orders upstairs. When he needs to put them away, he just
if you think this adds to
in the fridge with the food in them.
To the list of items that's wrong with him, let me know. I don't think any of this is necessary.
Vacuuming, carpet floors, hard floors, furniture.
Like cleaning air purifiers, like organize everything. Frequently changing out empty toilet rolls. Like
a new vacuum when we needed a new one. Air purifiers, cleaning them periodically. Changing odor filter every 3 months. Changing
we know,
girl.
We know.
6 months,
He's the fuck
everything in this
we know.
has been decided by me. Every piece of furniture, every cabinet full of stuff. I had to decide all alone what should go where. I believe that Brad doesn't even know where a lot of things are because of this. Cleaning floors, sweeping/vacuuming, steam mopping, taking apart the couch every month or a couple of months and cleaning underneath.
Please
it's a modular couch, so a lot of stuff falls
I can't do more.
all the way through to the
I
floor
can't do it.
Bathroom,
I need a minute break.
That were left in the dispenser by Brad. Cleaning the gunk
I probably shouldn't just let this. I mean, he's just reading off a fucking list. He didn't make this content. I can sit back for a bit.
Pillows/blankets on the couch, picking up garbage, cleaning up spills, etc. Wiping down counters and stove, cleaning windows, putting stuff into Mac and Suki, which are their pets, monitoring inventory and reordering all dog supplies, scheduling all vet appointments, filing pet insurance claims, keeping track of pet records. I don't think
I can't do this anymore.
Suki's records if he needed them in an emergency.
One, I don't care. This isn't really pertinent to the original abuse.
They will not get it.
A lot of these people. I mean, you really think he was going to be someone who's clean? Do you see his eyes? Do you really think he's going to be someone who fucking is up at 7 a.m. cleaning? Dude's got fucking bags on bags on bags. We're going to skip through this. If you want to watch it, just go to Internet Versus channel. But it's just all nitpicky shit, really. Very, very nitpicky. Oh, she must have spent a day on this at least. My God. He's never gonna be fucking in a relationship again. He's gonna have to move to Thailand, the poor bugger. He's fucked. Grocery shopping occasionally, only when I ask. I have to make a grocery list in the Kroger app that he can explicitly follow. How Brad contributes to the household. Walking dogs in the morning and doing afternoon potty break. Sometimes waits in the afternoon to their morning potty. Knowing he takes them out so late, I usually try to stay up and take them out at about 2 a.m. Alright, we're getting to dog care now. Now you're going to piss me off, Brad. Don't ever fuck with dogs, bro. Entirely unreliable about afternoon potty breaks. I have to remind him frequently at some point every single day. Holy shit.
The dishwasher, only when I ask.
Fuck me, I hope someone doesn't come out with something like this against me. Don't be a piece of shit and this wouldn't happen.
Takes care of dogs while I am out of town. Though I have notifications on for our garage because I've had to remind him to take the dogs out.
Oh, hold up. There is a redeeming factor. When we're getting ready to go on trips, Brad offers to drop dogs off at dog sitter. Well, he takes care of the dogs while I'm out of town. But is he really though?
DoorDashing food. Maybe doesn't count because this is really just a money thing. Then over on Brad Taste in Music, a fast ballooning head posts this document with the caption, "Holy shit. ARTV just published a Google Doc of demands Brad gave Tina." And Gar Marman Tung Tung replies, "So
yeah,
she was essentially
pretty much what's her mum
says. From what Tina said in her interview, she did literally everything for him, but why?
Yeah, we'll keep playing the video, see where this goes.
No shaving, unkempt hair, etc. NLP replies, "I don't know.
I wanted more of a response really, but it seems he only put a 20-second clip up with a shitty apology."
My 10-month-old has more maturity than Brad. Child. And Careful Drawing says, most of this is explained by depression and executive dysfunction. I struggle a lot with most of these things. Obviously, I'm trying a lot harder than Brad to get better at them, but it's clear he's mentally ill and all of these tasks are very challenging for people dealing with mental illness."
Oh wait, what the fuck did that say? Most of this... Oh, I thought that said erectile dysfunction. But it's depression, executive dysfunction. Yeah, he does have an executive dysfunction.
With mental illness. Choco Nugget replies to the document by saying,
definitely.
"What you gotta understand is that Brad needs to be locked in completely on his art of being paid to listen to albums and overlaying graphics to let us know if he likes it or not."
How did he ever even make content and edit and put things together? Like, How did he manage to do that?
Just get him out of the creative zone. Fellow artists understand this. And Useful Strategy replies, he's incapable of doing anything.
It's impressive.
On a soundboard. And Choco Nugget says, he cries sometimes too.
How the fuck did he do it?
And screaming at his partner. And Willing Loach says, I hear he has a knack for punching holes in walls and doors
too.
Oh
my god.
With the caption,
Brad tried calling ARTV.
And it's an Instagram post from ARTV where Brad messaged him and said, not trying to freak you out or anything by calling.
The starvation for attention is insane. Well, I mean, you do have the right to defend yourself. And ARTV, bro, I wouldn't be the one saying the starvation for attention is insane. I mean, you're the one benefiting off all this.
And I kind of want to just make some things right between us. Call back.
You're getting the clout for Tina coming with everything.
I'm not answering that, man. The starvation for attention is insane.
I just hate people that grift off these kind of scandals.
Then over on Brad Tate's top concern also posts that there is a GoFundMe now for Tina entitled to donate to help Tina rebuild her life after abuse, organized by Taylor Nelson. In the GoFundMe, as of right now, at time of recording, has $9,735 raised out of 10K. And Tina tweets out, very overwhelmed by the outpouring of love and support from you guys. For the first time in a long time, I feel like...
Yeah, see, she's getting a lot of support. I don't know what he was saying. His Twitter or whatever VOD video, his little 30-second shitty sorry clip was saying that I'm sorry for the attention that's on you now, the spotlight. Well, she's got 10K.
Shout out to our tier 3 members and representatives Kiko, Salsao, to call this bandito.
Alright, that's it. That's a little update. He pretty much didn't apologize. Another good non-apology from all YouTubers. We're gonna finish with the fact that he's a piece of shit. Don't watch his content. Don't give this any fuel to the fire. He's done and I'm over it, and I don't want to see anything to do with him ever again.